For Gold Rush viewers, Rick Ness is used to wealth. He wasn't a miner first. The singer didn't know where to locate gold. However, he's now a Gold Rush superstar. How much money does the difficult miner have after all his efforts? We know more about his fortune than before. These stats may surprise you. Rick Ness's fame tale is unusual. He sang in the .357 string band before becoming a gold miner on Gold Rush. Gold Rush premiered in 2010 without Rick. Rick arrived later, but his non-mining background set him apart. He never worked in a mine. He was ambitious and open-minded. That's sometimes enough to start something. He was tough, worked hard, and wanted to prove himself. So his story will be one of the show's most intriguing. If you think Rick got a job and lots of money for free, you're wrong. He had to rummage through dirt and rocks to uncover the shiny gold chunks that changed his life. Tell me how he changed. Your life can lead you any place. The only person who understands this saying is Rick Ness. Young Rick's last work was in music, bassist in a bluegrass punk band. He lived in a bag and performed across the country. Anyone who has made music understands it's hard. His life changed drastically in 2012. Gold Rush star Parker Schnabel met Rick at an Alaska magic show. They clicked immediately away, and Schnabel thought Rick was intriguing enough to try. Rick joined Parker's Gold Rush mining crew despite never mining before, because he was always up for an adventure. Changing careers from singer to miner is irrational. Rick doubted he could, but sometimes you have to jump. Rick actually did it. Bulldozers and excavators replaced his bass guitar. He then plunged into gold mining's harsh realities. Rick quickly discovered how mentally and physically demanding mining was. He compensated for his ignorance with tenacity and resolve. Rick had something to prove to himself and others. Rick's first gold dig and path to prominence began here. The Klondike is difficult to mine. Due to the harsh weather, high stakes, and tough terrain, this is one of the worst locations to work. Digging for soil is also survival. He discovered in his first few days that mining wasn't only big machines and gold. A full-scale fight against nature and time. Besides being chilly, the Klondike is rugged. Things break, temperatures can plummet to fatal levels, and time is running out. In gold mining, time is money. Tens of thousands of dollars are lost each day without work. Parker Schnabel gave Rick a boring job. He had to learn to use a backhoe, organize dirt heaps, and other gold-getting abilities first. He worked hard even when it was challenging. He took in. Also, Rick had to learn how to cooperate with others under pressure, which was difficult. Where mistakes cost a lot, stress was at an all-time high. One of Rick's biggest lessons was waiting. You could spend days or weeks among the dirt mounds without finding anything. However, the adrenaline of hitting a home run made all the hard work worthwhile. Rick says nothing worth having is easy. You need thick skin and perseverance. Rick's early years helped him strengthen his talents and self-esteem and allowed him time to imagine life as crew chief. No one told him the chance to realize his goal was nigh. Every underdog story has a moment when the hero must leave their mentor and face the unknown. In Season 9 of Gold Rush, Rick bravely left Parker Schnabel's group to mine alone. This was such a risk that many believed he was crazy. Going into mining alone is like jumping out of a plane without a parachute. You'll crash and burn most of the time, but you might land. Since owning your own business is different from working as a miner, Parker taught Rick for years. He risked everything by flying alone, including mining skills and life and financial dangers. He paid for everything himself for financial concerns. He would lose money with every breakdown, loss, and failure. It would be mentally taxing. He said, "When you're the boss, you own every mistake. Nobody else is responsible." People watched him prepare for his first season as a mining supervisor, building tension. Could he find gold or go broke trying? He faced everything. Going it alone meant finding additional property to mine, hiring the correct team, and dealing with all the other issues that come with beginning a mining operation. Additionally, he had to do all of this in the world's toughest place, the Klondike. Rick never abandoned a challenge. He usually took risks, but this was the largest. He said, "I'm banking on myself." We fans couldn't help but root for him. The stakes were huge. And he was entering uncharted terrain. Was his wager successful? Rick's first year as mining chief was erratic. He was free to decide. Stop following directions. But enormous power comes with great responsibility. In gold mining, that costs. Perhaps Rick's toughest challenge was his crew. He led, not simply managed. Leading in the Klondike's high-pressure atmosphere is difficult. Stress was high, tempers erupted. Rick fixed problems which were common. Equipment broke down frequently and variable weather cost income every minute, if it wasn't enough. Rick was continually under pressure to locate gold. Not finding gold means not eating, according to miners. Every day without a finding felt like a time bomb. The audience and Rick felt the suspense. He found enough gold to keep his operation going but waited to see if his mining boss fantasy would end. His resilience showed here. He persisted. He said in an interview, "I've never quit or backed down from a challenge." That approach got him through the roughest days of the season, so it occurred. Rick and his crew found gold after weeks of digging and overcoming obstacles. The moment was electric. Rick's expression showed relaxation and joy. A tremendous risk was paying off. He found gold. He was vindicated for his efforts. Constant pressure, obstacles, and odds against him. He had done it. He left his mining boss mark. Rick eventually achieved his first big gold haul as an independent operator. Finally, months of hard work, financial risks, and personal sacrifices paid off in mining and life. The crew rejoiced. The home audience witnessed the victory. Reality TV rarely delivers pure feel-good moments like this. Gold finding was exciting, but it also showed how challenging this business is. Finding gold is only half the battle. It involves running the business, managing finances, and ensuring you have enough gold to meet bills. The ongoing struggle. Rick said his first season as a boss was just the start. His find was enough to keep him going, but not a jackpot. This persistence paid off in his story. In the first season, he had every reason to quit. Weather equipment failures and financial hardship hampered his business. Still, he persisted. He doubled down. He admitted in an interview that he considered leaving. Too stubborn for that. I expected gold. Just time gold mining made Rick rich. But that wasn't all. Remember his reality TV stardom, it makes you rich. Most show appearances made him rich. Reality shows like Gold Rush pay and acknowledge participants after 2 years. Rick's mail-in check and payout were big. Being on national TV will boost your popularity and lead to sponsorships, public events, and item sales. The Gold Rush gave Rick more chances to impress. He was popular for his laid-back, workaholic attitude. An individual with that name can find non-mining activities. Working with brands that match Rick's personality has increased his earnings. Show popularity has risen. Popular Discovery Channel show Gold Rush makes millions weekly. The network and group gain from such attention. Stars earn more when shows grow. Rick has company. Rick is financially secure from his gold and show earnings. He dislikes complacency. Gold digging is hard to plan, says Rick. Your season could be great one year and terrible the next. Thus, he has expanded his income from several sources. Reality TV money is fine, but Rick knows digging is better. Rick dominates Gold Rush every season. TV doesn't show perpetual stress. It taxes his finances, body, and mind. He said people don't understand how hard this job is until they're doing it. Working 18-hour days in horrible weather with broken tools makes you want to leave. Mining is hard now and will be harder in the Klondike. Bill paying is stressful. Every item costs money and broken machines cost $1. Rick struggled since he had to pay payments regardless of gold. High stress. They also struggled with the mental toll of months away from family and friends, working alone, and gold mining's high risk. Rick has admitted that being optimistic in such a high-stakes setting is hard. Despite challenges, he endures. Answering, I've never been one to avoid hard work for this career. You must be willing to work hard and solve problems. After years of TV and off-TV effort, Rick succeeded. His estimated wealth is $3 million. His gold mining success made him rich. He was an impoverished street singer. Naturally, not every season succeeds. Gold mining involves ups and downs. Rick has kept his firm prosperous despite hardships. He gained from Gold Rush. Rick gets a big pay every season as a key role. Rick's season pay is uncertain, but between $100,000 and $200,000. Bonuses and other incentives dependent on show performance are excluded. Besides mining and TV, he has tried other ways to get money. His fame has led to brand partnerships, sponsorships, and public events. Rick wouldn't flaunt his fortune. His mantra is that gold mining is hard. He stated in an interview, one bad season could change everything. He was rich. Rick works hard for that. The main question is what follows. His mining company is thriving, therefore the question is easy. Rick has excelled and failed, but never declined an assignment. He's always looking for the next big thing, whether it's expanding his mining corporation, taking on new projects, or making money. He recently indicated curiosity in trying something new. He may stop mining or job elsewhere. Some are debating expanding Rick's TV role without anticipating it. Gold Rush fans loved him, and his friendly, down-to-earth personality made him an excellent fit for other media. Spin-offs and documentaries feature Rick's eccentricity. Understand him. A society that values authenticity values that. Rick's popularity was never his goal. He adds, I didn't go into mining to be a TV star, I like it. The show was included. Hollywood tempts Rick, but mining is his passion. Rick can also grow his business. In recent seasons, he's learned mining company management. Other mines are his to claim or invest in. Rick's massive gold mining company has endless possibilities thanks to his experience. He's run a thriving mining company. With the right partners, what could he achieve? Rick can leave the mine anytime. No one stopped him from attempting anything new after years of stress and hard work running a gold mine. Not ready to stop Rick. Still waiting for the next big gold strike in Discovery. Yes, there's always more gold out there. This gold will keep me employed. He can pick any job. For Gold Rush fans, the adventure continues.